thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers. Here with Coach Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Brook Lopez.
I'm not surprised that his block averages have fallen off the past few seasons. He's at that point of his career where it's tough to meet the physical demands of this game.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Filling the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden at the 1. And for Utah, we've got George. Bailey out there with Markkanen. Then it's Williams. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Stan, this game tips off a little regular season series between these two teams. In your mind, as a former coach, does that alter the game plan at all?
Well, the coaches will be watching their opponents very closely, Kevin. You're trying to get as much intel as possible so your team can be even sharper in the next game.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Leonard. After the basket by Yusuf Nurkic. Dunn, wide open, he fires offline with his 3. For Utah, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Outside Williams. To the middle, it's tipped. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer, Markkanen. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Outside Collins. Pass to Zubac. And here's Harden for 3. They get it back. Zubac kicks to Collins. Now here's Harden. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team. And a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
And here is Dunn after the 3-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. Leonard, that's for 2. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
George against Harden. Dunn outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here is George. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Outside Williams. Markkanen sets the pick for Williams. On the wing, Markkanen. Good, and It's Williams who picks up the assist. Markkanen's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Jams. Pass to Collins. And here's Leonard. Right side, Collins. And here is Markkanen. He has 6. The kick out to Williams. On the wing, Markkanen. Bucket is good. Markkanen's got 8.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Clippers trail by 6. Harden scanning the floor. Nurkic with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Markkanen, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Utah making a change here. Collier's checked in. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. John Collins, number 1.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Here is Harden, still without a basket. Pass to Dunn. Zubac's with it. From deep, Harden. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
And there's the drive. Collier, that's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Clippers trail by 7. Now Harden, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. A 3 from Leonard. Utah with the rebound. Outside, Markkanen. Over Collins. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball. And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Markkanen from outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 5. Dunn outside. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. Rebound, Utah. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Markkanen. And he makes good on the layup. Markkanen's got 12.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Harden. You saw him with 19 points his last outing. Zubac, that's good.
Assist goes to James Harden.
Jazz leading by 5. Outside, George. Here's Nurkic. Here's Collier. Cranes the three-pointer. Collier's got his second bucket.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Now, here is Harden. A floater. Zubac kicks to Harden. From outside, off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Count it. 7 points in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Clippers trail by 10. Done outside. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Collins wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to Bailey. Back to Markkanen. Bailey with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. Leonard against Markkanen. And Leonard gets it to go.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Jazz leading by 5. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Looking around. Pass to Collier. Now Filipowski. 6 on the shot clock. Sends the ball no good. Clippers trail by 5. Now here's Washington. Now Christie. And And here's Sanders. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Lopez kicks to Sanders from past the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Utah leading by 5. Filipowski passes to Cowell. And here's Love. Now Filipowski, defended by Christie. Here's Collier. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Here's Washington. Scoreless thus far. Three-pointer on the way. Filipowski grabs the board. Utah's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
The veteran presence and leadership Love brings to the floor is unmatched.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And he makes the first.
Every night, Kevin Love is a double-double waiting to happen. He is a hard man to contain in the paint.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. Brown, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from Love. And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out. Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Okay, the Clippers remain scrappy. James Harden said, in order for us to have a chance, we have to bring it every single night. One thing about this team, we're all happy for each other. It could be anybody's turn on a given night. Nobody's going to be upset, and even when we lose, we're still happy for each other. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Clippers trail by 7. Brown the pass to Christie. 1:12 left here in the opening quarter. Sanders trains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Sensabaugh. He has yet to score. Down low. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Christie kicks to Sanders. Pass to Lopez. Back to Sanders. Shot clock at 3. From 15 feet away. No good off the front iron.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Here's Collier. Sanders covering. Pass to Collier. A three-pointer, no good. Puts up a 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
Lowry marking and getting it done for the Utah Jazz. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Christie is out there with Harden. Then there's Sanders. Then there's Batum. And it's Lopez and at the center filling out the middle. Pass to Sanders. Back to Harden. Takes the three. Oh, defensively, what can you do against Harden?
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Utah leading. Here's Collier. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Drills the three-pointer.
A lot of confidence from George shooting the three early in his career.
Sanders with a screen on George. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Collier. Filipowski in the corner. George passes to Collier. Over Christie. And it's Collier missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Batum finds Harden. Lopez sets a screen for Harden. Again, the miss by Harden. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Filipowski, defended by Christie. Shot's good by Filipowski.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Harden. He's got 9. Christie can't make it. Here's Filipowski, defended by Batum. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Batum with the steal. Sanders against George. Now here's Sanders. He has 6. Here's Christie. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
3 points.
Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. So Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
Hendricks is checked in. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. In third, the Jazz.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Outside, George. Pass to Hendricks. That three off the mark. The Clippers trail. Here's Batum. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. Filipowski in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's George for 3. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And he's checked in for the Jazz. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in. Lopez with the ball. Still scoreless. George against Harden. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. So it'll be James Harden shooting. Keontae George picks one up. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Outside, Markkanen. And the three off target.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lopez, a screen on George. And here's Sanders. He has 6. A three-pointer off the mark. George looking over the floor. Pass to Collier. Picked by Markkanen. Fires for 3. And it's Collier missing. Los Angeles has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Now Lopez. A 3 from Leonard. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Utah trailing here. outside. George. Back to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Collier. Hands it from downtown. Collier's got 12 in the game.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Clippers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Leonard on the wing. It's the outside fadeaway. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen inside the line. And Sanders pulls it down.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on him. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Now, here's Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. Markkanen is screen on Christie. Collier, that's good. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
So it's the Clippers now. They trail by 1. Pass to Leonard. From 8. Leonard finagling one in close.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Sensabaugh. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and the Jazz with another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Heat.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Here's Collier. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Sensabaugh. Sanders covering. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. 5 to shoot. Here's Collier. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Lopez, a screen on George. Lopez outside. No good with the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
That's good from Filipowski. Norkic checked in for Utah. Bailey comes in for Keontae George. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Christie. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Sanders. And Chris Dunn subbed in for James Harden. Both free throws good from Filipowski. Clippers trail by 4. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they put up this month. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
Collins against Markkanen. Collins looking around. Rebounded by Bailey. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Nurkic. Now Bailey. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's Collier missing. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish. Back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. So it's the Jazz now after the three-pointer from John Collins. Pass to Nurkic. Lock at 6. Now Bailey. Defended by Batum. Another miss by Utah.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Inside, Collins. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Yeah, tough-nosed veteran. Collins is no stranger to having to overcome aggressive defense.
The Jazz have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Outside, Markkanen. Bangs home the trifecta. Markkanen's got 18 points.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Pass to Collins. Fires the 3. And it's Utah with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the Jazz making a change here. Williams is checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Sanders checked in for Nicholas Batum. The Jazz with the lead. 1:35 left to play here in the second quarter. Nurkic can't hit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
3 from Leonard. The rebound by the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Collier. Sanders covering. Nurkic can't hit.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Done shot's good.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up and everyone falls in line.
Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. Outside, Markkanen. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. Outside, Collins. Leonard against Williams. And Leonard gets it to go.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Collier. He's got 17. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And Utah, another 3.
And he is having an unbelievable game from three-point range. How long can he keep this up?
24 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Leonard. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
incredible defense. Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
On the wing, Markkanen. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Markkanen. Over Collins. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Lauri Markkanen getting it done for Utah. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
This bench, they've been destructive. High energy, attacking like torpedoes.
Rising from the depths, 20,000 points from under the sea.
I see where you're going, but check this out. Making big waves out there, Ernie.
Ooh, well done. And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Warriors, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W, man.
A positive group with a lot of confidence. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And the Jazz with possession here. It's a 1-point game. We've got Williams. Nurkic is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Leonard. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 5 for the lead. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Dunn. Leonard's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Clippers. Now Bailey. Markkanen looking it over. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Markkanen's got 27.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Sweet move. Zubac. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Nurkic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Dunn passes to Harden. And it's off from three-point range. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Here's Leonard after the basket by Utah. Leonard, powerful move.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Harden against George. Three-pointer, Markkanen gets it to go from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Jazz. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a chance here to check out some stats for Kawhi Leonard.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Clippers trail by 5. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Lets it go with a three. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Jazz have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Nurkic a screen on Collins. Back to Markkanen. And again for 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Pass to Leonard for the 3. Rebound by Williams.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Outside, George. Outside, Markkanen. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Harden outside. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey. Williams for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. In the corner, Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Harden's got 17 now.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
George with the bounce pass. Pass to Bailey. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Leonard on the wing. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
Tough buckets inside are nothing new to Kawhi. Having a hand in his face only sharpens the focus.
Pass to Bailey. Floats one. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6 to the middle. Kicks it out to Harden. Off target with his three. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And here's George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Third is Ivica Zubac.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Clippers trail by 6. Down at the elbow. Outside Collins. Pass to Leonard. Releases. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 6 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
On defense, the Clippers. 4-point game. Nobody near Nurkic. Another miss by Utah. For Los Angeles, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Wasted no time on that one. Dunn's got 6. Utah's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. George passes to Collins. Shoots it up. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Big time jam from James Harden.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Bailey with a wide open look. Another miss by Utah. Clippers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Pass to Leonard for the lead. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Jazz trail by 3. Now George. He's got 10. Steps back. Collier. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Harden against George. Harden kicks to Collins. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one on Collins.
His offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubats. Sanders comes in for Collins. Christie subbed in for Dunn. And that one misses. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Collier. 19 points in the game. In the corner, George with it. Connects from three-point range. George has got 13.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 26. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. First in free throw percentage and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Makai Luke's checked in for the Jazz. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for James Harden. Markkanen a screen on Christie. The three. Markkanen can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Outside Leonard. Will it go? And it's Utah with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It is really hard to defend Markkanen at 7 feet. The blend of size and skill is incredible.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Utah.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
That free throw good from Markkanen. Coach, you and I were just talking about this the other day. We don't see many finished players in the NBA. I know Lowry is proud of that.
Well, he should be, Kevin, because he's not only a great player, but he's probably a role model for everybody in Finland and proving that you can come from anywhere now in the NBA and make yourself into a great player if you have both the skill and the desire to do so.
And so it's Utah here with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Outside, Markkanen fires from way outside. The long distance three is buried. Markkanen's got 43 points.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Christie with it. Lopez right side. Pass to Sanders. Launches a three. It's good from long range. Sanders has got 9.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league.
McKinnon from outside. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Here's Batum. Pass to Christie. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Sanders. He's guarded closely.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Here's Filipowski. Good D by Lopez. Clippers trail by 8. Batum scanning the floor. Here's Christie. Here's Lopez, and he lays it straight in. Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
Well, with his size, if he gets the ball in the paint, it feels like free money for Lopez. He can just pop the ball in.
Markkanen against Brown. Pass to Mikhailuk. No good on the triple. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. Brown out there with Batum. Then there's Sanders. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Harden in at the 2. Jazz leading by 6. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. Sanders covering. Brown drives in. The kick out to Lopez. Nice shot from the wing.
Well, at this stage of his career, Brook's primary role on offense is to be a catch-and-shoot threat.
Jazz shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Here's Collier, guarded by Harden. George, that's a 2-pointer. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Harden. The tray. That one, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now, here's Batum. Harden outside. Back to Batum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Veteran play by Batum, taking his shooting motion right into the defense to get to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. To the paint, Batum with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Harden caps off the break.
The number are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Now here is George. Pass to Sensible. Now Filipowski. Lopez covering. 5 on the clock. Here's Hendricks. Takes the 3. Another miss by Utah. Now here is Harden. Defended by Filipowski. Misses from short range. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Sensible. Here's Hendricks. Another miss by Utah. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now here's Harden. Another miss by Harden. The Jazz working the ball around now.
Going to the rack with energy. Isn't the D afraid to cut him off?
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And here's Sanders. Harden outside to take the lead. The rebound by Collier.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
And here's George for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Easy to see the kind of impact George is going to have in this league. Already so productive.
Outside Batum. Here's Lopez. Takes the 12-footer and hits. 8 points for Brook Lopez.
Yeah, this is the deft touch Lopez has developed. He knows how to adjust his power for the mid-range.
Here's Collier. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown dishes to Harden. And Sanders kicks to Lopez. Pass to Harden. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this is Harden's specialty, one of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Jazz. Mikhailuk comes in for Collier. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Sanders. That free throw good from Harden.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Filipowski with it. Zubac defending. Pass to Markkanen. He's feeling it. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now George. George with the screen on Dunn. Back to George. To stop the run. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Back to Harden. Fires the 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from Leonard.
and fires. George, no good.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Filipowski passes to George. Markkanen from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Down with it. Pass to Dunn. Lays it up off the glass. Dunn's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. Utah's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Markkanen, a screen on Dunn. Back to Markkanen. Good, another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive. The next one's going to go in. Harden finds Brown. Now here's Leonard from the top of the key, and he nails that one right through the net. Leonard's got 28.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And it's George missing. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Leonard. Brown with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Hits the three-point bomb. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Sensabaugh. George with the screen on Dunn. Here's Sensabaugh. Dunn covering. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by George, wide open. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now, here is George. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's McConnell. And it's off from three-point range. Dunn finds Brown. Now, Zubac on the wing. Harden. Against contact, Harden makes it work inside.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Jazz trail by 10. Outside, George. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. And here's George. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Not that time. It won't go. Utah shooting straight 49% from the field. Now here's Markkanen. 13. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Williams has something for us from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said to his guys, "This one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up. Now, stay focused and keep hustling." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Harden. Collins outside. The long shot, no good. Jazz trail by 8. Outside Williams. Now Bailey. Markkanen outside. Lays it in off the window.
Well, Markkanen is just such an effective scorer. He makes the most of his opportunities.
Here's Leonard. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Now Harden. Six to shoot. Cleared away by George. Utah shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Markkanen. Williams outside. Lets loose a 3. Rebounded by Zubac.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
He gets it to go.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
8-point game. 1:12 left here in the fourth quarter. Markkanen against Collins. With the shot. And he misses the J.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Harden. 44 seconds left in the game. And the 3 misses. On the wing, Williams. Done covering.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Keontae George. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Keontae George. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Clippers, James Harden. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And how many times have we seen Harden at the free throw line in his career? I mean, the man lives to put pressure on the defense.
And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Utah calls timeout. They trail by 8. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's George. Harden pulls it down. Now Collins. Markkanen with the block.
Well, that's a great job by Markkanen. Using his 7-foot frame. You forget how long he is.
A three-pointer. Good. And an intentional foul right there.
Williams. Second personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for the Clippers, Chris Dunn. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the Jazz call time here. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Harden against George. Markkanen fires. The 3 is off. So the Clippers with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, James Harden.